Hi, well, welcome to From Making Image Collections to Building ImageJ Visualizations tutorial. My name is Jana Jocelia Mena, and together with Eduardo Leite, we are these tutorial facilitators. The slides, worksheet, and image datasets are available in these links, so you are welcome to access them. The tutorial is divided in three parts. First, a brief introduction of the ImageJ software and macros developed by the Software Studies Initiative. Following that, we provide guidelines on how to create image collections. Finally, we finish this workshop teaching you how to build three types of visualizations using the ImageJ software. Starting with what is ImageJ and macros. ImageJ is an image processing and analysis software that was developed by Wayne Rasband at the National Institutes of Health, NIH. This software is 36 years old now and was originally designed to provide a platform for image analysis and manipulation with particular focus on biological imaging applications. The software offers reusable code, plugins, and macros. The J in ImageJ indicates its Java foundations. ImageJ was built upon NIJ Image, Rasband seminal low-cost image analysis system, and then he decided to use another programming language, allowing ImageJ to run in any operating system with the Java runtime environment installed. These are recent examples using ImageJ for measuring cell area, left side, or creating ImageJ macros to quantify bacterial material growth, among other measures, right side. But not only biologists developed third-party tools to be integrated with ImageJ, and more or less 20 years ago, the Software Studies Initiative developed macros that run inside ImageJ. So this tutorial uses the ImagePlot macro, which is a custom programming script that automates tasks inside here the ImageJ. In these links, you will find original resources such as ImagePlot documentation, demos, tutorials, and guidelines, beyond all the resources that Eduardo and I are providing in this tutorial. So by running ImagePlot macro in ImageJ, one can visualize and order images by existing metadata. And you see the Times Magazine covers organized by publication date over time. This is another example that showcases photojournalistic covers from Folha de São Paulo in Brazil that are associated with Bolsonaro and Lula during the pre-elections rally. For each month, you see the days, x-axis, and time, y-axis, indicating when the images were used in the news. So by the end of this tutorial, you will be equipped to make visualizations like these ones. Moving on to part 2, we will now examine the steps involved in creating images and creating image collections, beginning with an exploration of our existing knowledge about online images. What do we know already? So online images are stored in web services and identified by uniform resource locators. URLs include or can include unique identifiers. So the URL syntax and the value of extracting image IDs from URL, it is something that we want you to learn in this tutorial. To build these type of visualizations and also explore what you see using your data set. Also, the lifespan of image URLs can vary between different platforms, and that could be many reasons. Platforms may remove or expire image URLs. Users can delete online content. There is dynamic URLs that platforms may use, or other reasons. We know that many possible file formats are available for accessing and visualizing images, such as PNG, GIF, JPEG. We know that image is a network, traceable and measurable, and also allows us not analyze images according to what they offer, what we see, but also related metadata, as this visual schema by Elias Bittencourt shows and illustrates well. Also, online images can be categorized into a wide range of types: memes, selfies, stock photos, art photography, news media type of images. And these images are, by the way, not only generated by users, but also by AI, such as these ones that you see in the slides now. So online images are no longer solely the product of users, amateurs, or professionals. Generative AI is a growing field that may change how we see and are affected by digital images. Now, making images collections, the step-by-step, and 2 examples. So the first step is to define your queries and web environment you intend to build an image collection. So this means, for example, to spend some time to navigate the platform, trying and testing queries related to your object of study and the platform usage culture. And there you see 2 examples of the BolsoBots project and the query design attempts and also trials in this project. So you may ask, what type of queries, what are the digital objects or keywords serving as an entry point to create an image collection? Are image URLs available? Do they have a short lifespan? In practice, you can utilize keywords or digital objects such as hashtags, URLs, and usernames, along with web scrapers or application to access image URLs and metadata in various file formats. So these are considered back-end methodological operations, since you cannot foresee the exact data you will be collecting. There is also the option of scraping visible content, which can be achieved using tools like Instant Data Scraper. So this type of tool specifically scrapes the content currently open in your browser, so the content that you actually can see. To download the images, a selection of image URL and another computational medium is invited to the method task. So your final output is a folder of images. And here you see some tools commonly used to download images from image URLs. These are 2 examples to illustrate the process of making image collections. The first refers to the project profiling BolsoBot networks, and the second, a study about meme collections. So in the first project, what we did, we navigated Instagram to define pro-Bolsonaro and anti-Bolsonaro keywords that would lead us to map likely bot accounts, pro and anti-Bolsonaro. So, and here we use like Phantom Buster to collect data related to these accounts, qualitatively mapped. We had our output, and then we selected the list of image URLs, used them all to create 2 different image collections, pro and anti-Bolsonaro, following bot networks. The other project about COVID memes. So we also navigated a different environment such as Know Your Meme and Imager, and defined a more generic query, we used COVID and COVID memes, adopting for instant data scraper and gallery, adopting instant data scraper and other tools to access image URLs. And after that, we have again to download all the images using here again, down them all. And then we created in this project multiple image collections about COVID memes. 4 lessons that we may learn from the process, from these guidelines of how to make image collections. Before choosing your queries, it is important to navigate the web environment from where you want to create an image collection to ensure that your queries resonate within that space. And then, of course, you then define the query accordingly, and accordingly how the topic resonate in the platform environment. So you may want to choose either a hashtag or a keyword or username account, and define what would be the best entry point to create your image collection. Then you should keep in mind that you should download the images as soon as you access the image URLs to ensure that you have all the images, even if you're not using all of them in your analysis. And last but not least, and this is very important, well, image name files should match the image ID column in your data set. And this is like an example that you can see that, for instance, if you use down them all, so then you have in your spreadsheet a column with the image URLs, and then you should create another column with the image name file that you can call image ID. But you should make sure that when downloading your images, whenever type of software that you're using, you need to keep this ID that it will allow you to further qualitative explore your visualizations. And then this is like you can see, for instance, some masks that you can use according to different URL syntax coming from different platforms, and if you use them all. So this is a software references that you may find in this short URL, not only for making image collections, but visualizing images. So it's a good resource for you to access a couple of computational mediums to support your research. Now I'm going to hand over and pass to my colleague Eduardo, who is going to start the part 3.
In this third part, we'll explore ImageJ to build 3 different types of image visualizations. For these visualizations, we will use the datasets available in the first link of this slide. And if you want more detailed information on how to build these visualizations, please check our worksheet available in the second link. First, we'll use the image plot macro to build X and Y axis visualizations. It allows you to analyze your dataset in a systematic manner, taking into account correlated parameters such as the date and the hour of the publication, date and color patterns, year and number of likes, and so on. This is how the visualization should look after finished. In this example, we identified the most liked images published on Universidade Nova de Lisboa Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities Facebook page over the years. In this second timeline, we also identified the most liked images over time on Facebook, this time on femboys and transgender women pages. This last example brings together all the images published on Brazilian news vehicle Folha de São Paulo about the 2022 Brazilian presidential elections during the month of October 2022. Here, the x-axis represents the day of the month those images were published, and the y-axis, the hour in which those images were published. So for this step-by-step, we'll go through the crucial points to build this type of visualization, that is, preparing the image dataset for it using a spreadsheet, and then adjusting settings on ImageJ. For a more detailed step-by-step, please consult our worksheet. So for this type of visualization, you're going to need a 3-column spreadsheet. The first one containing the name of the files you're going to plot in the visualization. The second one with the data for the x-axis, and the third one with the data for the y-axis as seen on the shown examples. Because ImagePlot does not support relative or categorical data, you need to make sure that your time column is formatted with numerical values. Epoch Converter can assist you with this task. After your spreadsheet's done, save it as a TSV file. When you open ImageJ, go to Plugins, Run, Macro. Select imageplot.txt on the folder you downloaded it, and it will open the first box shown in the slide. In this first box, select Options and then click OK. Next, you need to select your TSV spreadsheet and then the folder in which the images are located. Select the columns corresponding to the image file name, the x-axis, and the y-axis. Select Canvas and Images, adjust the size and color of your canvas, and then the size of the images on the visualization. Click OK to render. The images will appear in the canvas as they are being plotted in the visualization. Make sure to save your work after it's done. Now, we'll teach you to construct an image montage visualization to represent the dataset as groups of images. This can be particularly useful for visualizing images categorized by month or based on visual parameters like color patterns and similarities. And additionally, you can enhance your visualization by incorporating outputs from Vision APIs. In this example, we have original posts images published on 4chan related to the Russian and Ukraine war grouped by month. This is a 1-layer montage. Before going ahead, we need to understand the logic behind the layers of the montage. There's always a broader level, including more specific ones. It can go up to 3 of them. In this 3-layered montage, we group the Folha de São Paulo's images of Brazilian 2022 presidential elections by the sections they were published in each month of the years. So the first more broad layer is the year, followed by the month, and then the section of the news vehicle. For the step-by-step, we'll go through the crucial points to build this type of visualization, that is preparing the image dataset for it, using a spreadsheet, and then adjusting settings on ImageJ. For a more detailed step-by-step, please consult our worksheet. To build a 3-level image montage, you're going to need at least 4 columns, one containing the file name, one containing the first level labels, another containing the second level labels, and finally another with the third level labels. Beyond that, we highly encourage you to find a criterion for the order they will appear in your visualization. In the example here, we use the hue median, so the images are ordered by it. You need to take some time preparing this spreadsheet. It is crucial to take some time ordering the spreadsheet because Image Montage will render the images in the exact order they appear in the spreadsheet. If the levels are not properly ordered, your visualization will not result on what you expect. For more detailed information about that, please check our worksheet. After it's finished, download the spreadsheet as a TSV file. When opening ImageJ, go to Plugin, Macros, Run. Select imagemontage.txt. Make sure to select data file as your image source. Adjust your canvas size and the number of levels you want. Select the folder in which the images are located, and next, select the TSV spreadsheet file. For the next box, select the column containing the image file name as the image file paths, the column containing the first level labels, the column containing the second level labels, and the column containing the third level labels. Click OK, and make sure to save your visualization after it's done. Finally, we will explore image stack visualizations, which enables a qualitative exploration of a specific subset of our dataset. By leveraging parameters such as the computer vision API output, you can visualize the images identified with a specific tag over time. In this example, we have a cross-country analysis of Google Play Store recommending system for objectionable or not allowed queries. In this other one, we have images related to the Brazilian 2022 presidential elections published in the same section of Folha de São Paulo news vehicle in different months of 2022. For the step-by-step, we go through the crucial points to build this type of visualization. That is, preparing the image dataset for the image query tool and the ImageJ settings for this type of visualization. For a more detailed step-by-step, please consult our worksheet. To query a folder containing images, you need to have a spreadsheet with 2 columns. The first one will contain the name of the files image query will look for in the chosen folder. The second one will contain labels for the images. These will be used by image query to rename the chosen files in the new folder. When the spreadsheet is done, save it as a CSV file. Open image query. First, paste the path to the CSV file and press enter. Then paste the path to the folder in which the images are located. And then paste the path to the folder you want the images to be copied to. For this visualization, all images must have the same size in pixels. Make sure to resize them to a single pattern. You can use bulk resize photos for it. After copying the images to the new folder, you need to separate them on different folders once again, one for every stack you want on your final visualization. Open ImageJ, go to File, Import, Image Sequence, and select the folder in which the images of the first file are contained. Then go to Image, Stacks, Make Montage. In the parameters, make sure to select just one column. The number of rows are going to be the number of images in the pile. Click OK. Repeat these procedures for every one of the columns you want in your final visualization. Finally, merge and label your columns into a single visualization. You can do that in a presentation software such as Google Slides or an image editor. In this slide, you find the references to the software used in this tutorial. Thank you for watching. This was From Making Image Collections to Building ImageJ Visualizations by Jana Jocelyn Mena and Eduardo Leite. Thank you.